now, the moment you all have not been waiting for. I'm hosting tonight's episode. We got, Yeah, thank you. We got Sergio, Ethan, Michael, the regular crowd, and Matt. So, yeah, tonight's my episode. I'm already butchering this. I'm gonna be talking about still paranormal stuff, even though I'm scared of paranormal stuff and cults and stuff like that. But Ethan's got something he wants to show us before we start.
Oh God!
Oh, but you have to,
What?
smooth them in, baby. Give them a little smooth in. Like, we're all drinking tonight, excluding Michael because he's a minor. We're responsible podcasters.
Water.
Yeah.
Water.
Yep.
So, Ethan,
Take it away,
show us
Ethan.
your presentation.
Oh God!
Let's go.
Oh, my God.
Ethan.
T-shirt.
That's all right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
I think more went on his shirt than his.
No, dude,
actual
that went down so quick.
That's all foam.
Oh.
We're all.
Ethan, start going like this right now.
That went down so quick down my throat.
Yeah.
What?
You heard it first from the Glizzy King.
Wait, there's a little bit left. Look it. Hold on.
Oh, my God. Is he already drunk?
Yeah, he's wasted.
Yeah.
That was the bottom.
That was all the spit.
Who's the
How was
bottom?
that spit, Michael?
Did you say your bottom?
Wait, did anyone hear Michael? It's all the spit. Michael,
Normally, all the bottom is just the nasty stuff. That's why.
Yeah, it's like water.
wait. No, the bottom was just the artificial tomato juice that they have in here.
Artificial tomato juice. Oh, dang it.
You should have stone cold it. Sergio though mentioned something about cults to me earlier. Do you want to go first? You want to share your story first?
Oh, you go. I'll go after.
I'll go last. I want to hear your story. About
You're hosting.
You're hosting.
Oh. All right then. Well, mainly tonight I'm going to be talking about like Turnbull Canyon and the paranormal stuff that surrounds it. If you're from Whittier or Pico, the surrounding areas, you've definitely heard of Turnbull Canyon. Probably more than like 10 times. Turnbull Canyon is supposedly home to a lot of cult activity. There has been rumors of Triple K meetings. If you know what that is, I don't want to say it. Yeah,
really, I don't know.
There's I don't think they're active at all anymore. But there was the Cool Kids Club. There was a Whittier chapter of that organization or terrorist group, whatever you want to call it.
I didn't know that.
Huh? What was that?
Isn't Whittier is Whittier? What's the ethnic group or ethnic based in Whittier?
Predominantly,
it's predominantly Hispanic, right? It's
Hispanic. Oh, there we go. That's all right.
But originally,
I forgot we were on a Christian cruise ship.
Originally, I don't know if it started out as a Quaker town or it quickly became one.
Okay,
but it's heavily a Quaker town.
What?
But this is like 1800s.
What's wrong with Quaker? It's a religion.
Quaker's fine. Yeah, Quaker's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, why? What?
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay.
What's funny? What? I don't get it.
Well, it's because I guess
Quaker sounds funny. It just sounds funny.
We don't have much Quaker, and now I think they're referred to as the Friends, if I'm not mistaken. No, Quaker's fine. There's nothing derogatory about it. It's just they wanted to like jump into like the future now, so they needed to rebrand, and it's the Friends. But they're Quakers. They're the same thing. There's
Quaker is very old world.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I like it.
But yeah, so Whittier was primarily like a Quaker town. Whittier College, I believe, too, was founded by Quakers, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Richard Nixon is from there. I have nothing really to celebrate about that. What's
let's get out of here.
No, that's what he does.
No, that's what he does.
But yeah, Whittier's, I would say, a pretty important town, especially when it comes to California history. A lot of stuff has started here, but a lot of paranormal things have gone on here, and
in Whittier,
and like real murders have happened there, and they're pretty gruesome. There was even a body of a woman found where she was, I guess, mutilated, kind of, because she was missing body parts. Her identity still hasn't been identified today. Just weird.
Really?
But yeah.
Do you know where in Whittier that is?
It's Turnbull Canyon. So like Turnbull Canyon is an area.
I didn't know that was in Whittier. To be completely honest with you, I thought it was like
it's part of it. Like there's a
part
little
of
bit
Whittier.
of it,
So
right?
it's part of La Puente, Whittier,
Hacienda Heights.
Yeah, Hacienda
maybe?
Heights. You know, Friendly Hills, that area.
Yeah.
That's,
well, I always, for some reason, I
Whittier.
always associated Turnbull Canyon with being like up by San Fernando, like way the fuck over there. But
Nope,
that's just my confusion of the area.
You probably hiked there. Have you been on a trail called Hellman's Trail?
Actually, yeah.
That's Turnbull Canyon. That's part of it. Yeah.
Oh.
So, quick little story about that too. On the Hellman's Trail, I went there like not a few years ago with my friend. Me and her went hiking, and there was this little path that took off to the right. It would look like an unofficial trail path. And I joked about like, let's go down there. And in my head, I didn't say it yet, but like, I was like, let's go down there. And in my head, I was like, what if we find like some symbolism or something satanic? And she goes, no, dude, hell no. She goes, I went down there once and like there was weird symbols in the floor.
Fuck that.
It wasn't like concreted in there, but like drawn. And I was like, what the hell?
Like with paint? It wasn't blood, was it?
Probably. I think it was like drawn in the ground.
Etched.
Okay.
I asked her too, not that long ago. She remembers like if she could identify it, whether it was like pagan or Santeria or Satanism. She just said she got satanic vibes from it and just left. And when me and Olivia went like 2 years ago, we found there was like a candle, and around it was like rose petals and other things. And I was like, don't touch that. Like, don't disturb that at all.
Yep.
Which was weird. Super weird.
For you being a scaredy cat, I'm surprised you went there again.
Well, it was the daytime.
He's trying to impress his, then he was courting his girlfriend. That's what he was trying to do.
No, I've been to Turnbull a bunch of times, but never at night. I probably won't ever go at night. I don't know. But
it was during the day. But you're right though. I wouldn't disturb anything that's in a place like that if it's just there. I'm not touching it. I mean, it's just you just don't.
Why do that? Why disturb it? Just leave it alone. But so that's that, and I got a little bit. I found some things on it. Like a lot of other historical things have happened here, like the battle at Cahuenga Pass.
Yeah,
pretty much takes part right there, and also more so by like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Turnbull. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm looking through my notes.
Have you ever talked about the bunker that's under the Hollywood sign, or what's left of it?
No, what?
No, we haven't.
There's a bunker system under there.
Really?
It was supposed to, yeah.
Like for World War II kind of stuff?
I want to say yes, because there's still a base right behind it, which it's an old the guidance system base for the old.
Is it called like Murphy Ranch?
Murphy Ranch is the Nazi
okay,
camp.
that's what I was thinking of. Because there's two Murphy ranches too, and one shares Turnbull Canyon.
It's not that
the smaller one.
Yeah.
No,
that's the good one. That's the good one. The other one's a Nazi ranch.
Well, I wouldn't say this one's so good either. This has to do with Turnbull. A lot of like lynchings happen there, and supposedly you could hear like
definitely not good.
Yeah,
no, not good.
See,
not good at all.
Have you heard of the Hitler's tunnel or Hitler's bunker in San Pedro?
What? Oh, that by the Korean Bell.
Yeah,
that's the Murphy Ranch that we just mentioned, the Nazi one, right?
I don't know. I don't want to say no, man. I want to say no.
I think that was for like the American Nazi Party at the time, because
that's what the ranch was for sure.
Yeah. They believe
the
that
ranch, but
they were gonna come over
here.
These
are separate. The Korean Bell, there were actual bunkers down there. Same concept. Like they're waiting for the Japanese to come.
Yeah, those were all coastal artillery. So
correct. But supposedly there's some spooky stuff over there too. We just meaning that I never really looked into it, but maybe we should. We could
I had some good
discuss it
tacos
on
in San
next ones.
Pedro. Come to think of it.
We're talking about like Nazis or something. Like, good tacos over there.
That was Matt's Mexican side coming out. That was some good tacos.
It was really good tacos. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm going through my notes.
I smell
No,
like
man.
freaking beer and tomato juice right now.
Yummy.
smells like degeneracy.
Smells like home.
It smells like
Oh, it's actually
So-
beer in
so-
Clamato.
What happened?
So in Turnbull Canyon, you said that there's a lot of pagan activities as far as when it comes to Satanism or satanic rituals.
Yeah.
In your
There's-
findings, were there any sacrifices down there?
So that's
I wonder if
still
there's
have yet to-
correlations between. I wonder if there's correlations with the racism when it came to the KKK stuff and ritualistic stuff. I wonder if they intertwine somehow with the KKK dudes with the lynchings in that area.
I've wondered that too, but I mean, maybe not. But what I do know is from what I found that area is just been known to the natives since back then as a very dark place, and they actually have a name for it.
The natives.
Yeah,
I don't know. You think there's skinwalkers in that area?
maybe not. That people have said that they've seen strange creatures around there. Supposedly, like
Ooh.
even chupacabras, like stuff like that.
That I believe. Yeah.
I don't know about that because the chupacabra wasn't a Mexican thing. It didn't start. It's never been a Mexican thing, and all of a sudden it's all over the U.S.
I don't think it's all over. Is it?
because it's a Puerto Rican thing.
Oh,
That's where it started.
Oh yeah, he's right. Well, it says
Yeah.
country of origin: Puerto Rico, Mexico, and the United States. Regions is the Caribbean, Central and South America, but chiefly in Mexico and southwestern United States.
Oh well,
That's
could
that.
be wrong.
So it's, I mean, growing up in Calexico, next to the border, you heard chupacabra all the time. You always heard about it, like whether
Without
it was
any
jokes,
proof. Yeah,
without any proof, obviously, but
yeah.
it was either jokes or scary stories or whatever. People always claim they saw chupacabras. There have been a few videos where supposedly people found chupacabras and they floated around the internet for a while.
Yeah.
If I had them, I'd show them here and I'd show it to you guys, but it was so long ago. But
Here in
Yeah,
Calexico or where?
I don't know if it was Calexico, but
I think just
it
in
was
general.
just in general.
The only thing that I remember videos up going about the internet, like in this general vicinity, was the UFO sightings across the border in Mex.
Right.
And it was like saucers and what they called rods. I don't know if you guys remember the whole rod thing.
Rods.
The rods weren't necessarily aliens or UFO. It was like a cryptid type of thing.
Oh, okay,
So
okay. Yeah, and
so
they walked around like kind of strangely, right?
No, they flew around. It was really
Oh.
weird. It looked like a pipe, but like jelly type of thing, and it just
Like from
And they would move
Ghostbusters
around.
or what the hell?
No,
The worms from
no.
from the forest.
Let
No
me.
worms.
You know what? I'm gonna look one up, see if I can find something.
Rods. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I've actually seen a movie that was about aliens, and those rods came out in the movie.
Do you remember what movie?
Oh, so long ago, dude. It was like 2014 or 15 or something like that. Rods, extraterrestrial, optical phenomenon. So, air rods. Yes, this exactly. I've seen tons of videos about this shit.
Air rods?
Yeah, they're air rods or
Are they full of
skyfish.
steroids or what?
Aerons?
Air rods. Or
Steroids.
they're called solar entities. I guess the first official documentation of them was, believe it or not, CCTV in China.
Oh God.
That's for sure to be trusted.
Oh, for sure. So the paranormal claims for it is that various paranormal interpretation of this phenomenon appear in pop culture. One of the more outspoken opponents of rods as alien life was Jose Escamilla, who claimed to have been the first to film them on March 19th, 1994 in Roswell, New Mexico, of course. While attempting to film a UFO, Escamilla later made additional videos and embarked on lecture tours to promote his claim. So if you're not familiar with what they look like, this is what they kind of look like. Can you guys see it?
What the yeah.
hell?
Yeah, that's what they look like. I've seen tons of videos about the rods. But yeah, I understand now. I understand what you're talking about, Matt, because I have seen these.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Damn.
mother.
Who's that?
What was that?
What was that?
Why is
What
Matt
was that?
staring deeply into?
Wait, what was what?
I heard dun
No,
dun.
no, it was
like-
him.
It was like,
No, it was him.
Yeah.
It was me?
Did
Were
you
you
slam
moving
your
stuff right
like
now, or
hand
you
on the
doing something?
desk?
No.
uh-oh.
What?
Already?
Wait, I'm gonna mark this
Already?
I'm gonna
All
mark
right, that concludes our show. No, I'm just
The aliens like
I
stop
marked
talking
it
about
too.
us.
I marked
If
it.
it was me, I didn't notice, but I didn't do anything.
I thought you
That's
like
weird.
slammed
That
your
was
hand on
weird.
the desk and then like shook your mic.
No, my desk is over here and over here.
Oh, what the?
What was
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
And I can't really hear anything outside of here, so if it was here, then, I mean, fuck, I know.
Matt, run.
Run, man. The rods are onto you. The rods are there.
The air rods.
No, it's the
The air
government.
rods.
Hey, Matt, we told you not to talk about the rods. We talked about this.
The one fucking
yeah.
thing that was off limits, and you're going after it.
I didn't see whether you could actually see them or it was only you could only see them through film.
People never noticed they were there in the videos that I saw,
Mhm.
especially the ones, for instance, in Mexicali. Like,
Yeah.
people never noticed they were there. Like, they were just like, oh, hey, ¿qué onda, vato? And then, like,
In the background, just crazy.
or even in front of them.
It's wild.
So back to
Ethan, round
Turnbull.
2.
Oh, round two.
Oh, wait. Before we go,
Quick little
Ethan's
pause.
got a round
Quick
2.
little pause.
Wait, hold on.
Let him figure it out.
Marihuana.
It was like right at the end.
Suck.
Suck.
I think it's Chug. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
I can't breathe.
How many beers did you
That was a Wayne moment.
did you bring with you?
I have 2 more.
Were they cold?
Oh my
Ice
God.
cold?
Yeah, they're cold.
Okay, the last 2 you have to stone cold them.
Oh.
Yeah. We're gonna play the song.
Continue,
so
Steven.
back to Turnbull. Like the most accurate or credible research I could find on this. Really, there hasn't been much. I gotta still like dive deeper. But this one's
More
from
of like local hearsay. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm still trying to find that documentary they made. But
Okay.
they even have like interviews from police officers and stuff too from about Turnbull in that documentary. But this is from USAGhostAdventures.com. I mean, other ones that weren't. This one might not have sounded credible, but it was like, where is this on? It's from alivejournal.com. Someone said they found an essay on Turnbull. I'll get to that one later.
Okay.
But this is a brief history of Turnbull Canyon. So in the early Spanish colonial period, several Tongva natives, I might be saying that wrong, correct me if I am, Native Americans were supposedly put to death at Turnbull Canyon for rebelling against the Spanish and Franciscan friars.
Dude.
Yeah,
at
that
the
sounds about
nearby
right.
mission in San Gabriel. As a result,
just-
the canyon, what?
Native stuff just freaks the fuck out of me, dude. It
Yeah.
just does.
It's definitely not to be fucked with, and I believe should be taken seriously.
I wouldn't mess with that stuff.
Yeah,
No,
and that's why I don't like Spaniards.
pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
As a result, the canyon was given the fitting name Hotunga or Hotunga. I might be saying that wrong. Again, correct me if I am.
Hotunga?
Yeah, but it translates to the place of darkness and death.
Yeah, and native words are extremely hard to pronounce, especially if you don't know the root of how it's supposed to even sound. Or
Right.
Because they all have their own dialect and
exactly
and language.
And then I mean, not to get off topic, but it sucks that a lot of those languages are dying or dead.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing.
It is.
I'll say it's up there interestingly with Pig Latin and stuff like that. Like those languages are dead. But years back, I actually got to meet a couple of some Navajo code talkers, some Marines from the Second World War. And they were fucking legit. Yeah, legit the fucking most badass guys I've ever met. Yeah,
like bushwhackers, kind of. Is that what you mean by that?
No, they're code talkers. They would translate. They
were the code talking Marine Navajo
code talkers. Okay,
because their language was so hard to translate that
right.
Whatever they
well,
said,
there was a movie about code talkers, right? I think it was called Code Talkers.
No, it was called Wind Talkers.
Wind Talkers. There you go. Okay.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. You're super
it's
lucky.
A good movie.
Yeah, man. We got lucky that we were in the same vicinity, that there was a meet and greet type of thing, and they were raising money for I forgot what it was for I think it might have been for the honor flights.
Okay.
To go to DC, to see the World War II museum.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But they're amazing guys, man.
That's dope. All right, so also this is a more brief history about it. Turnbull Canyon was named after Scottish immigrant Robert Turnbull. After buying the canyon from Quaker businessmen in the 1870s, he later sold the land back to the Quakers in the 1880s for a profit. But Turnbull's luck ran out shortly after when he was murdered in town. They still haven't
murdered.
Solved.
Oh my god!
I looked into him a little bit. They
it's
still haven't.
Case?
Yeah, they wanted to say it was an accident, but the coroner at the time declared it a murder. Like he was pushed off a bridge when he was drunk.
What was his business? Do you know what his business was?
Mainly herding sheep for wool. Like I found him to be like very profitable.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
It doesn't really have like a type of business. He kind of did like everything,
like a dossier. There's no dossier on him.
Like including just turning the land over for profit and stuff like that.
Nice.
He worked with like what is it, William Temple, or is it William Workman? Yeah.
Workman and Temple.
Yeah, they're two key players in Turnbull Canyon too, I would say, because they own the land eventually.
There's a Workman High School right there, right between La Puente and West Covina.
Workman and Temple Family Homestead Museum. Oh, we gotta go.
That's in La Puente.
Oh, dude, it's cool. I've been there. Yeah, it's cool. I would gladly take you guys there. It's fun. They always do free tours.
Right down the road.
Not Zach Bagans, Steven?
What?
Not the Zach Bagans Haunted Museum. You wouldn't take us there?
No, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd ever go there.
Yeah, you would.
Hell no. No, you're not dragging me there.
How much? For how much?
Okay, hold on. Let me clarify. If Zach
you're gonna pay me
were to come on this podcast, said if in order for me to come on this podcast,
you guys have to.
Everyone has to go.
The podcast has to be at my haunted museum.
Have fun. Have fun.
But if one of you doesn't go, we can't do it.
I'm not a part of the show at the time.
Oh my god!
Is it like I'm sick?
I'm sick. I will make a very.
I have a doctor's note
after.
Steven's gonna.
All right, continue. Go ahead. Continue.
All right. So, they murdered Robert Turnbull, and then later on
they pushed him off a bridge. You said.
Yeah, like he was drunk because he became known as like a town drunk for a while. No one could really remember him like ever sober. But he was riding home on his horse drunk, and he ended up falling. I think it was called like the Macy Bridge at the time,
Look,
or I don't know if that's still up.
Not for anything, but I would love to. I want that to be my story. He was riding his horse and he was drunk and he fell off drunk. And he died. Dude, that's a sick ass death story.
It's like that Nick Swartzen joke. It's like that Nick Swartzen joke when he says, "Yeah, when I'm old, I'm gonna just fucking go out all crazy." So, how'd your grandpa die? Well, he flipped his fucking Corvette going 160 down the fucking freeway. It was just fucking gnarly.
I want the same thing, but with a horse.
Later on, oil exploration and drilling creeped into the canyon in the late 1890s. And in November of 1900, 2 oilmen were chased out by 2 very large cougars. I don't know why it says this. Perhaps a foreshadowing of events to come in the canyon's future.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like showing, like,
yeah,
because I mean, you could interpret those cougars as it was wildlife, or maybe it was something paranormal that sent those cougars off on those oil.
Could have.
It could have been something indigenous, something native that did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's possible. Whether people want to, no, not that kind of cougar, but not like. It could be something native, and whether you want to believe it or not, native stuff is very, very real. Now, I believe that they could have sent those cougars, because they were trying to prevent what's happening. And who knows, maybe I retract my statement earlier of, the whole KKK and lynching thing. What if it really has to do with native, like, magic going on there that's all this evil's going on because of the way they were treated.
Probably could have deemed it like an evil place because of what happened to those 2 natives that they killed there.
Right.
And I wouldn't doubt that at all.
I wouldn't either.
So since then, basically, Turnbull has developed a truly strange set of legends and stories, some of which are unproven, some of which are horrifyingly true. The ones that are true are those murders I kind of mentioned.
Right.
There's about 3 of them that happened. One of them, the most recent one, was in like the 90s, the early 90s. It was 4 friends, supposedly. 3 of them, I think they were maybe gang members or maybe not. But they did like a robbery, and they thought that the 4th girl that was with them that was gonna rat on them, like testifying against them. So they killed her, and they didn't know, they claim, but like her foot was stuck in the seatbelt that was hanging out the doorway, and her body was dragged for 4 miles down out of the canyon.
Oh,
yeah, and
what?
It's like
in the canyon.
Yeah, and it got unhitched from the car or whatever in the intersection of Hacienda and Colima.
Oh my gosh!
Jesus!
Yeah, that's really horrifying. Honestly, that's whether it's paranormal or not. That's a stark
contrast from dying on a horse drunk and getting dragged by the car.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned too, they found the body of a mutilated woman with body parts missing. They still haven't identified her. So that's
often
pretty weird.
Apart were these deaths.
Yeah.
Oh, years and years apart. From
more like decades
to
okay,
from the 50s to the 90s, I think.
But needless to say, things still happen in Turnbull Canyon where
like I mentioned too, where I found those rose petals around a candle. I don't know, whether they heard of that before they got into whatever it is that they're doing there. Or not, why of all places there where they want to go perform a ritual or something,
like something, drew them there. Something was pulling them there to do that.
Yeah,
is that what you think,
or whether they know about it, already being into whatever it is that they're into, like Santeria or whatever, and they're like, oh, we should go here because this is a paranormal place or whatever, like that.
Right, but we should do it here because weird stuff's happening here already.
Yeah, and I mean, I've heard from my friend, like I said, where she found those symbols there. I mentioned in the last episode, my friend Diego's water polo coach. told the whole team, like, as they were running there, like, if you see people in black robes, don't look at them. Don't even bother
engage.
them.
Don't even look.
And I mean, growing up, I kind of thought it was just like urban legend,
like stories.
But it's just you hear more and more about it. Kind of, a lot of it's exaggerated, but
I think
there's some truth
some of it's exaggerated for sure because that's always going to happen. But once stories compile, you start to realize, what if something really is happening here? And people, the vast majority of people just chalk it up as, oh, it's just, hearsay or it's just stories. But yeah, that's for sure. I think based off of everything that you're saying, I really do believe something's going on there. And there is something paranormal. There is a paranormal factor. There's also a human factor of murders and, just a lot of evil crap that's going on there, for sure. And I think, all this activity with the KKK and, the lynching and the killing of the natives and all that, it perpetuates the evil in that soil. And I think, it's always said that if the evil continues, as far as the human factor in the evil, if that continues, then the paranormal evil is going to continue forever. So it might reinvigorate itself over and over and over again, just with these, evil acts, or I don't know. It could, and even with the Santeria and Satanism and all that stuff, and it for sure kind of reignites the fire. No pun intended, because of hell. But yeah.
See, and the way I see it is, they've said it before on a different podcast that I listen to about how these urban legends start. Sometimes there's a precautionary meaning behind them, like Llorona and all that stuff is, you stay away from, you have it to scare kids away from bodies of water, or you have other ones to keep kids away from a certain area. But I feel that not because this place was evil, and I'm going to play devil's advocate here, but not because it was evil that all these people are attracted to it, was because it already had that stigma of something there. So that means they could go there and perform nefarious activities without worried about people stumbling upon what they're doing. It's already a place that people are scared of. Perfect. We could go do our sketchy shit there, and we won't have to worry about getting caught. It already has that stigma. I mean, it could be either one. I don't fucking know. But I'm just saying you have to look at it both ways, and that's just my opinion. Is it could be both. I mean, obviously,
that's what I was trying to say too.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that that's why there's two factors when it comes to Turnbull Canyon, based off of what Steven's saying, and what I've seen ever since Steven started talking about it, is that there is a human factor in it, where they go there and they already know that this is an evil area, evil because some people may believe it or not, and they go and do all their human evil activities there. But there's just a part of me that believes that, with its horrid past, there is got to be evil there. And when I mean that kind of evil, I'm referring to paranormal, because it's just, I'm sure if we were to venture there, any one of us or all of us together, we would feel it. And I'm sure when you go to places like that, you could, some people might call it a placebo effect or whatever, but you could honestly, when you go to a place that, that even sometimes when you go to a place that you don't even know is haunted, or, nefarious acts have been committed in that area. I felt it before. And I'm like, dude, something bad's happened here before. Like, you could just feel the heaviness. Yeah. And
to add to that, I went to my friend's house one time, and like as soon as I walked into our house, I was just like, I felt something like, this seems weird. And then like I think like a month later, we were talking about like scary stuff at night, and then she told me like she was see a woman in a white dress in her house. I was like, wow, that's like, it's crazy, because I didn't even know.
Because you didn't even know.
I didn't even know. I was like, and I told her like, I felt something in your house, like, even though it seems all nice and stuff, it's just like I felt something dark.
But wait,
I mentioned that too with Jonathan's old house where he used to live in Montebello.
Oh,
and you didn't know either, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. He told me, he goes, it's funny you should mention that. And then he told me what happened there. And it wasn't like anything evil really, but I felt the presence there. I would always feel like we weren't alone there.
But and I digress. I'm not saying that there isn't a human factor, because there definitely is. Definitely is for sure.
Yep. So there's even since a battle that happened there. Ever since then, like people have claimed there's reports of people hearing like the sound of yelling and the beat of war drums.
Like shrieking, kind of yelling?
Like, yeah, or probably like war cries or something, because they would hear like drums as well. Yeah, that could be false. I don't know. I've never heard anything like that.
Do you think like at like current day, modern day natives go down there and do stuff?
I don't know. I don't think they would, because they probably know that place is bad.
They probably steer clear of that area.
Steven, what battle was this?
Battle of what?
Let me see. I forgot what it was called already.
I was like, I remember it. I was there.
The battle. What was it? The battle at Cahuenga Pass. I think that one was a part of it. The siege of Los Angeles.
It's funny because all the sneaking that we're doing, Michael's supposed to be doing this.
Yeah, I know.
You guys got it.
But it was called the siege of Los Angeles, and it took place around that area. Let me see. There is also something that happened there. Flight 416, a plane had crashed there before. On April 15th, 1952, the LA International Airport control tower lost contact with Lewis Powell, the captain of Flight 416. The plane was expected to land in Inglewood sometime around 3:30 a.m., but it never made it to its final destination. Several calls were made to Captain Powell and the crew, but no response. Around 10 a.m. that same morning, a rancher was driving around Whittier Heights when he saw smoke rising from the hills of Turnbull Canyon. Concerned, he climbed higher ground and saw flames all over mangled pieces of steel. Everyone died on that flight.
Jesus.
I've looked.
Where was the crash site at? What did you say the crash site was?
In Turnbull Canyon.
Oh my God!
In the canyon?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
In the canyon.
Jesus.
The reason why the plane had crashed is because Captain Powell decided to fly 10 feet below the suggested altitude. It was like super foggy that morning.
Oh God.
Yep. It clipped the wing on like the side of the canyon and spun out of control, bursting into flames. All of them were said to have died on impact.
And on impact? Oh my God.
Yeah. And
this is
people say they still see smoke.
Better than burning alive. That's true.
Yeah.
People claim to see like burning smoke still sometimes randomly.
I don't know if this is kind of like a stretch, but like from what I'm hearing, like anyone that like visited like dies, kind of like the Bermuda Triangle. Anyone that like goes in it, it's like cursed.
You know what?
It just seems like there's a lot of bad shit around.
A lot of bad shit happens.
Yeah.
There's areas that are just bad places. In my opinion, there's just bad. I don't say bad vibes, but it's just like negative energy in certain places. Yeah, man.
Like there's probably something that's measurable. What maybe
Somehow,
not now, but something measurable to where it's like a natural type of thing that it just attracts
natural
bad
occurrence.
shit. Yeah, like I don't know, who knows?
It's the natives, man.
Jesus.
So another story that's been told there was it's called Hell's Gates. So it's known as
that's like
I've seen pictures
that's
of
the more common thing, right? Hell's Gates.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's like the most recent because of the
we lost
Kids Club having their meetings there.
And we're down to 4 people for the podcast. So.
Yeah, I don't want to say the name. Like I'm saying that sarcastically.
Name of what?
The KKK.
Oh, the KKK.
Because that's where that supposedly they would have their meetings.
Yeah.
You could actually look up Hell's Gates. Look up Hell's Gates Turnbull Canyon, Whittier, and it's a picture of just a random like stone gate, kind of.
Yeah, I've seen.
Like,
and then
it's fenced off.
Yeah, it's fenced off with like it's metal rod gate, right? That's
I think that's the iron gates.
The iron gate.
So supposedly it was either a orphanage or a mental asylum. And there's also like a story that went on that some kid in the 50s.
That was like at the top of Hell's Gate, or was that like
yeah,
what was the
like
okay?
I don't know what's beyond Hell's Gates.
Further
I've
in?
never been there.
Okay.
I've never even seen Hell's Gates with my own eyes, other than on the internet.
I want to add something.
What's that?
You said like the first death that happened in the county was like in the 50s, right?
I think. Well, it's not the first
no,
death, but
like one of the first, right?
Or one of
what-
the deaths.
They're
yeah,
reported,
one of the
probably.
deaths.
Because-
Like recent, like
Because
within this
I
century.
searched up, and it says the earliest suggestion of unusual disappearance in the Bermuda area appeared in September 17th, 1950. Like the same year.
Oh shit!
What the? That's weird.
That's some creepy.
Maybe
Maybe I don't know.
Nah, I don't know. But so there's this story of a kid like lurking around Hell's Gates, I think in the 60s or 50s.
Uh-huh.
And he found supposedly like electroshock equipment, and the power is known to be like cut off from over there, whatever that building was.
Yeah.
It's like a fact that the power's cut off. He fucked with it. He touched it
And
and
electrocuted him.
it killed him.
Oh
It
shit!
killed him. Yeah.
Dang.
I have yet to. I don't know. I haven't found like any hard evidence on that, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure it happened. Whether he died with something, or being electrocuted or not. But
That's wild, dude.
yeah,
that's
that's kind of
super
like the
wild.
most recent stories about it. I'm trying to still find out, like in that live journal page. I'll send it to you guys right now.
Okay. I'm very
right
interested.
here.
I want to read.
What's the
some of
canyon
this.
This one-
called again?
Turnbull,
Turnbull.
like TURN, and then bull.
BUL.
Turn a bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the animal.
This mentions like weird things about the fly. Like it's kind of like a story. It seems like, but I don't know where he found this essay, but he said, "Oh, preserve it here." I'm gonna send it to you guys right now. This essay mentions about like John Rowland and William Workman too. Supposedly,
And there's
that
there's a
there used to be
lot
a
of
cult
crap.
around there. Yeah, in the Depression era, there was supposedly a cult that would like sacrifice and eat kids. That
Dude, look at this
Wow.
list. Have you seen this list?
yeah,
Like
I briefly
of,
went over it earlier.
like ghost of indigenous people, children,
Oh god.
satanic cults, strange creatures.
Yeah.
Seen across the twisting road, sometimes resembling large, heavily furried rodents or cats.
And look
Or
at you could
bobcats.
go scroll down. There's the most recent comment on this was from 2017, and it's like their own experiences.
Crazy. And then
It's
there's the dead
random.
pools. Are you familiar with that?
Supposedly
before
there
the-
was like a pool kind of, because my friend John, like from back then, he and his homies used to go skate there. They would have like a bunch of big parties right there. This was like in the 90s.
Yeah, because I'm seeing that there's an insane asylum, the mental
Yeah.
hospital.
and
I see that there. Then after that, the dead pools. The dead pools are across the way from the asylum, and these empty pools were bodies and animals. Where they found bodies of what? This guy doesn't know how to type.
yeah, I know. That's
Where they
why-
found bodies and animals and carcasses belonging to houses which have been burned down.
Oh shit.
Sometimes frequented by skateboarders until finally covered over. So it's not necessarily there anymore.
yeah.
The Night Stalker Witch House is there. Are we talking about the Night Stalker? The
No, I tried to look
The
into that. And
murderer?
I still haven't found anything. No, I don't know what. Because supposedly people feel like that they're like chased out of there.
No fuck.
well,
Or,
because
like,
they say
stalked
the
out
Night
of there,
Stalker.
but I don't. Yeah, I know.
Are they referring
I
to
can't-
Richard Ramirez?
I don't know, but he has been through Whittier and Pico. Like those were his areas. He's
stopping grounds.
I don't think he's done any murders over here. If he has, it would be close, like Montebello. But that's like these were the areas he lurked.
Yeah, because it says
I have no idea if there's any correlation. It's kind of
Richard
loosely, like,
Ramirez
going out
is the one that believes
The
in
Night Stalker.
Satan, right? That's
he's the Night Stalker. He's a Night Stalker.
Right.
Well, this claim says the porch light. It's a house, so it's a Night Stalker witch house.
I try to look for pictures or anything of that house. I can't find anything.
And it says the porch light never extinguishes. Quiet screams can be heard. And according to the myth, his house, although abandoned, is still standing. Then there's a graveyard. They also say that you see UFOs. And then it says there's a hanging tree and Gravity Hill. What the hell is Gravity Hill?
So that story, you could probably ask Selena about it.
Okay.
I've heard from her. It's supposedly like there used to be train tracks or something that ran through there.
Okay.
Or that part. But this like group of 3 kids got killed there. And it's reported that if you put like some kind of like baby powder or whatever and you just like park over.
You see footsteps?
It's Mountain Pass Road over here, like on the 8, where it's optical illusion. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or it goes, yeah.
Yeah, you'll supposedly see handprints that they're trying to push you out of the way, like out of harm's way.
No way.
And supposedly you're supposed to like move upward a little bit.
No.
But that's like, I don't know how true that is.
That's crazy though.
I remember Selena telling me about that she had heard about that. So ask her if she remembers anything.
I'll ask. What else did you have? Did you have anything else, Steve?
That's pretty much it. That's all I could find about Turnbull.
It's a lot. Dude,
yeah.
Based on what you said,
there's old houses that still remain.
Yeah.
Well, dude, look up Whittier like back then in the 1800s. It looks like it's just crazy.
Steven, what's like the
still houses that exist from back then?
Before urbanization, that whole fucking, I mean,
it was empty.
Buena Park, Anaheim, it was so fucking awesome. Like Corona, all that area was just, still farmland and orchards, and it was just it wasn't as urbanized and fucked up as it is today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's not a concrete jungle.
Yeah, man, it's nuts. Like in the only ones I can really speak of where I spent time was like Buena Park, Corona, and La Puente. And you still see like little remnants of what used to be, you know what I mean? But now it's just full of people.
It's all messed up.
I found a picture of an old map of like all the ranchos that used to be here.
Oh yeah, man.
And it mentions like Cerritos and stuff. I'm gonna send it in the Discord.
Oh, Steven, what's like the scariest interaction you've had at the canyon? Or creepiest?
By the rose petal thing?
You haven't had one?
That was weird, yeah, but like I didn't feel anything like weird.
Well, that might change
like
when we go.
What it seemed like that they did was maybe like a love ritual.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Huh?
Love rituals, like
some kind of like love spell, like trying to get someone to like fall in love with them.
Oh, I see.
Like that.
Yeah. I thought you meant like consummating their marriage to the devil or some shit.
No, there wasn't anything like seemingly.
It doesn't work. Matt's like,
I've tried.
I've tried.
Matt's like, I've tried. Ava Longoria is still not my wife. So
who? I'm just kidding.
I'm down to go though.
I just had a random name.
That's pretty much all I could find on it.
Well, I have a story of myself that I've seen in the past.
Get to your story.
Couple days, not a couple days. Yeah, since he came out on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I was intrigued by this story, and I had to learn more. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the YouTuber. To me, he's a YouTuber. Python Cowboy. You guys familiar with him?
No. No, actually, no.
So, what he is basically he's the crocodile hunter, but for snakes.
Oh, Yeah.
He's like a professional snake hunter and snake enthusiast.
Oh,
and,
damn.
You know, loves snakes, and he would probably marry a snake if he could.
Jesus.
Kind of like the crocodile hunter, you know. So yeah, the story takes place in the Florida Everglades. He went to go, you know, do his little snake hunting out there. While he was doing the video, I tried looking at the video so I could get some extras for you guys, but I couldn't find it. I didn't have enough time. He stumbled upon a pile of rocks, and on the pile of rocks were inverted crosses, aka upside down crosses.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of nowhere, or
well, to hit while he was looking in the Everglades while he was looking for snakes. There was just a pile of rocks. In the pile of rocks was a doll as well with an inverted cross as well. So he moved on from that area, and he came towards like a room, like kind of abandoned buildings, and on the floor someone had written in red paint or something like that. The words were in Latin, and in Latin it said, "Turn around and run.
Oh,
He's watching you." Who that is, I don't know. So he sees that, he moves on again. Then he comes across a caricature that looked like it was freshly painted with black paint on a wall. So he kind of stumbled upon these like abandoned buildings,
like
much.
omens.
Yeah,
basically.
Kind of like, yeah. And the caricature on the wall was him with the snake chopped up, and he's like this, holding the snake head. So he gets freaked out about that. In the same vicinity where he sees that caricature on the wall, he sees more, Latin letters on the floor. I think these were on the floor on the wall. I'm not sure. And this time it said this.
Don't tread on me.
Don't tread on me. It was a room, and it says she was only 9 and given to the devil.
Oh,
that's what it said on the wall in the same paint. And coincidentally, in that same room, in the middle of the room was a pentagram, and in the middle of the pentagram, it looked like blood, like dried blood. It looked like it could have been coagulated. I'm not sure. It just looked like blood stains. So he's in the same room, kind of walks around a little bit, and then something grabs his leg. He kind of pans. In the video I saw, he kind of pans down, and it's another doll. No one's there that grabbed his leg, but it's another doll that's similar to the one that he found in the pile of rocks. After that, he did some research. So this is the crazier part. He experienced all this stuff. Yeah, he said someone touched his leg. Can't really prove that. But then he did some research. This is where it gets crazy, guys. This is where you guys are in the open, right? Yeah, this is in the Everglades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. This is in the Everglades of Florida. So he did some research on the whole area and all of that. So apparently that land was owned by Jack Parsons, and he was a public Satanist that was directly involved with L. Ron Hubbard and Aleister Crowley. Do you guys know who they are?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
King of Mystical
Yep.
Pajamas.
Yes, exactly.
Dianetics.
Yeah, exactly. So, Michael, if you're confused who that is, this is Scientology. Scientology, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard's created
L.
Scientology. Yes.
So this Jack Parsons fella, there was actually pictures of him and shit. You could Google it and look it up. For the podcast sake, I'll put it here for you, for whoever's watching, to see what this crazy guy looks like. It gets crazier, dude. It gets crazier.
What crazy guy?
Jack Parsons, the public Satanist that owned the area.
Yes. So don't confuse L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology with Aleister Crowley, because one was a Scientologist, the other one was an occultist.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So,
but he was involved with both of them. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't get them confused. So This part's crazy. You guys aren't going to believe this part. So it turns out Jack Parsons was married, and Jack Parsons claimed that he conjured his wife from hell.
Oh.
Okay, that's one. This is the part that's going to drive you guys a little crazy. So Jack Parsons, his wife's name was Marjorie Kimmel, which is the same name as Python Cowboy's grandmother.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Whoa, shit.
Yeah, Python Cowboy's real name is Mike Kimmel, and that's the same name as his grandmother. And I feel like this area, this location, was
calling him
or pulling him towards there. And I mean, and unfortunately, when it came to the blood that he encountered in the pentagram and all that, they did do an investigation, like the police. There was no evidence of like a struggle or an actual crime that took place in the area, so there was nothing that could be done about that. But the research part, that is fucking crazy, dude.
That is nuts.
Crazy story.
That is nuts.
When I figured this story out, I was like, you know what, I have to tell the guys. I'm sure they don't know it. And this went on Joe Rogan and talk about this part, and I was very intrigued. I was like, I need to know more about this. And yeah, dude,
that's crazy.
Wild. You know what time it is? It's video time. Crazy story though, right?
That is crazy.
That's nuts.
It is crazy. It's like you said it. We aren't gonna believe it, but
oh my god, dude, I don't like this one with the circle already.
This one right here has been creeping me out the whole time.
No.
Like I would see it in the corner of my eye.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Probably gonna
Which one?
lower my
Wherever, it doesn't matter.
Go down where go down. Let's just start chronologically.
I recognize number 1 in the second line.
Michael's trying to stay away from the one I'm hiding for the end. There we go.
A free brain chip that can fix blindness was a dream come true for millions. Until you couldn't pay the sudden monthly fees, then the things they made you see would make you wish you couldn't. A free brain chip that can fix blindness was a dream come true for millions.
So, I'm sure you guys have seen this. I don't know if you have. I sent this. It's eventually they want to, issue brain chips for free to fix blindness. I think there was a study, a patient that they've already tried this on, and it was successful supposedly. What do you guys feel about that? What do you guys feel about that in the long run? I'm not saying like, yeah, it's great if it fixes blindness, but
it's another way for them to track us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd stay blind.
It's like putting a body cam on. Okay, from someone who's been blind, I could speak personally. Like, it's one thing being blind your whole life, and it's one thing becoming blind for a period of time. So when I was born with an eye that was actually flipped in reverse and backwards. So at a couple days old, I had surgery, and they took my eye out and fixed it up. But for months, I couldn't see shit. I was a baby, so it didn't really matter.
Yep.
But like, I struggled a lot with my vision, and it's like the worst feeling I have ever had was in, I think I want to say 6th grade, when I went to go have a surgery, and they did something to my eyes when they overdid it, and I couldn't see for almost a week. So,
oh hell no!
And it was like if you cut the whiskers off a cat, like it won't move from that spot where you put it at. Like I couldn't do anything. Like it was the most excruciating
pain ever.
Pain I have ever felt before. Right. I've broken all my fingers. I've gotten hit by a fucking car. This is it. This was the worst. Like I couldn't breathe, man. I was like, it was so heavy. Like it was insane. So. Imagine if they could just turn it off.
Yeah, that's true.
What I mean?
I don't know.
It's like wearing a body cam. Put it that way.
Like you're an extremist?
You have control.
You're an extremist?
Yeah.
It's kind of like in the movie RoboCop when he was trying to like rebel, and then they just shut him off.
And who's to say that they can do more than just like turn off your vision or
control your neurons or some shit like that,
or control you to do something, or put a command in your head, and it's like a computer carry it out.
The command is Alt F4 and you just die.
You're giving like phantom handies in the back of a fucking Denny's somewhere.
And next thing you know, you're just like, whoa, what the
fuck? What the fuck is up, Denny's?
Why can't I stop? A 20 is not a 20.
Go for it, Michael.
Next is this all from the video?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I just wanted to bring that up, and it'd be a cool little conversation.
All right. Are we? I'm not hearing anything.
I am.
I think
I hear
it.
Oh, for a video sake, I don't hear anything. So.
Look at the video of it.
What the hell?
That's crazy, man.
Nuts.
You see those circles in the sky, right?
Yeah, they're like
Super fucking red. It's like in a circle.
Holy shit.
Oh, what is that? Right?
I don't know. I feel like that could be explained.
Probably.
But it is
for
weird.
sure, but it's still weird.
Yeah.
But it looks weird.
It looks cool.
The music that's playing adds a weird effect.
I know.
All right, kill it. Next one.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't like it.
All right, this is. I just talked to you guys about this earlier.
Oh yeah.
I think there's copyrighted music. Don't play it.
Yeah, don't play the music.
Don't play the audio.
Play the sound.
Yeah. So this is Tesla's robot. They're Android. Android is the humanoid robot, right? Am I mistaken by that?
Yeah, an android is a humanoid robot.
Yeah.
This looks like an android at early infancy of an android.
Dude, look at that.
Judgment Day.
Dude. We are so fucked.
There's a reason why.
Like
there's a reason why the Japanese stopped.
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
There's a reason why Toyota, Honda, and all them stopped.
Years ago, but this was years ago, right?
Years ago. Like once they were like, no, we can't let this happen.
We're so done. Edward Furlong is somewhere in his living room like this, just looking at everybody like this. You know who Edward Furlong is, right?
Yeah.
He's John Connor from Terminator. Yeah, he's like this.
Look at the number of likes.
Look at the number 5 comment.
Oh, great.
Sex box will save humanity.
Oh my god.
Oh, like for Rick and Morty.
Will end humanity.
It's good. It's gonna end humanity.
Go, Michael.
Yeah.
It's all right. I feel like it's already starting.
Yeah.
Do I play audio on this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Check this out, dude.
Kitchen, like the kitchen area.
They're real quiet about it.
I will not go down.
Oh, it's cold right here.
You see that? Oh my god.
I saw that shadow.
Hello?
Steven, watch.
I am.
Definitely not going back there. Oh wow, it is really cold right here. What was that?
You hear that?
Yeah. What was it? Right
Look,
there.
look. Oh my god.
Oh.
It's still there.
It's moving.
Oh.
You see it like kind of
Yeah.
hide?
I don't think
That's
it's happy
gone.
we're here. Oh my god.
I would have left already.
Fuck that.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, holy. Dude, there's...
That's nuts.
Hell no.
It's weird how like disappears and he just comes back and it's like,
Oh, I didn't see that at first, but in the beginning there was like a little white orb.
Yeah.
Really?
watch, you see it right
Yeah.
now.
Was
too.
there like a little screen around it? Like a little box
Yeah.
kind of highlighting it? I thought I saw
Yeah.
that.
Was there? Let's see.
Yeah,
I think
look
so.
right here.
See, like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like something's trying to be captured right there. Oh, that's wild. All right. Let's do the next one.
Yep, you're missing. Oh, there you go.
All right. Pause this real quick. Little context on this. So that's John Legend.
Yeah.
I'm sure a
Oh,
lot
I
of
was
you know
gonna say,
who
that guy
that
looks
is.
like John Legend.
the sign of the Baphomet.
So this was on live TV on The Voice. A lot of people noticed that she was doing the sign of the Baphomet.
Yep.
A lot of people have been doing this in like a lot of media. Very disconcerting.
Doom.
Very unsettling for me. Go ahead and play it. Look at this.
Oh.
My bad.
I love
So-
that.
Are you paying attention?
So go ahead and pause it. Oh, you just let it roll. Actually, it's fine. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? Like, it's clearly the sign of the Baphomet. It is, and she catches herself.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh shit,
My bad. That's what she says.
that's crazy."
Like if it was
No.
maybe different if she's moving her hands around, but like that was like legit.
Yeah, if she was just like
yeah,
flailing her
that's a
hands,
little
kind of
too
thing.
convenient to have her right hand go
Yeah,
down
it's
like
a little
that.
too obvious. Look at that. Look at. Come on. Oh, dude.
How about we don't pause it there, Michael?
Yeah. How about we get out of the?
Look at John Legend's face.
John's like, you dumb. Why'd you do that?
He's like, "You dummy! Why'd you fucking do that right now?"
Michael, get out of it, please.
All right, next one. Oh, this one looks.
Oh no.
Oh, it's just a
Nope.
screenshot.
So I posted this one
Mm-mm.
because I want to.
That looks like a Denny's.
No. Here's the crazy part. So I want to watch this with you guys on a live. Hopefully Matt can join us. It's
Okay.
I've always liked Nuke's top 5 because he shows like paranormal stuff, but this one's
Is
scary.
it the guy that talks like this? And over here,
No, that guy's different.
if we come to this house in 1995,
This guy's a lot different.
Okay.
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 But I want to watch this one, you guys, because this is like his stuff he's been posting recently is just stuff like this, like someone recording. This was actually at a Denny's, and the story behind it was this.
Oh
yes.
Matt called it. Matt called
And
it.
this one was like the band's last gig they were gonna have, and the friend had
Right.
passed away like 2 days before, and they said that looks exactly like the friend.
Oh,
So is this a what the fuck is up, Denny's? Guys?
No, I don't think so. I
Oh.
don't think so.
No, but
I was like,
What?
holy shit, those guys are fucking metal.
they played back.
That looks
the-
like the friend. Oh,
yeah,
that's scary.
they played
dude.
back the
That doesn't-
video, and
I
they're
don't
like,
wanna-
"Oh
I don't
yeah,
wanna-
that looks exactly like our friend."
That is nuts.
That's crazy.
All right, next one.
All right, next one.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's like, "I don't want to see that." What the hell?
What is that? A giant
It's Mr.
crab?
It's Mr. Krabs.
It looks like a giant
Yeah,
crab.
it
Yeah.
does.
Probably is. Is it dead? No. Huh?
No,
No,
I don't know.
it's
I
pretty
don't
alive
think
to
so.
me.
It's not moving.
Well, kill it and let's eat some crab.
It's a crab.
Hey, that
Some
might be
crab
like a
legs.
deep ocean crab. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's not moving though.
No.
That's the weird. That's the.
It's probably
Iffy part.
scared.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's like, where the hell am I? All right, you get back out.
You know what that
Okay.
reminds me of though? Those coconut crabs, those ginormous freaking crabs that scare the
yeah,
crap out
those
of
are
me.
huge.
Yeah, it's the ones that killed Amelia Earhart.
Oh, I saw this video, dude. This is crazy. Who sent
Yeah,
this?
this is my video. The crab ones, I'll tell you which ones are mine. The crab one and this one. I don't understand what the fuck happened here. I don't
Me
know
neither.
who Luna Del Rey is.
She's like
I
some
mean-
singer.
Lana Del Rey?
women,
I know.
like-
I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. But there is a lot of fucking people. I mean, at this concert, and like, what everybody fucking just fake this shit.
Fuck
Go on,
no.
play it.
Go, Michael.
Dude, this is a crazy video. Look. Look at this.
What the hell?
Dude. What?
What the hell?
What?
How do you explain that?
It was just a wave that pushed people, like an energy wave.
Energy wave, yeah.
Watch, pay attention. You can see
It came from. Did Lana Del Rey go like this?
See?
Oh,
It was like a wave.
dude, that's crazy.
It begins
And
there.
it's like only a section because these people didn't fall.
No, yeah,
over
they
here.
did. They all fell.
Yeah,
No, they all
were
did.
like,
These-
go back.
They all fell.
It was directional. Whatever it is, it was directional.
It was.
There's a lot of ways they've tried to explain it acoustically, but anything that has that much force acoustically would have done internal damage to a human body.
Especially bass like that. Yeah.
There's decibel levels of where it will fucking stop your fucking heart.
Do you think there's
There's
something
decibel levels.
demonic? Demonic.
I don't know what to think, but it was just, I saw this video and I've been meaning to share it, and it's fucking insane.
That's crazy.
Wait, it says, I was there, and if you look closely and slow down the video, look at right underneath the stage and see more.
What? Can't see under the stage.
You see what?
You see on the stage? Probably there's
don't
another
see.
video you can see.
Probably.
No, there's a couple of them. I just couldn't save the other ones.
All right, I'm gonna go on to the next one.
That's wild.
They were on my my other Instagram account.
What
Go
is
ahead and
this?
follow that at,
It looks like a
just kidding.
cum guy.
That's a cryptid supposedly.
Yeah.
I seen
I thought it was really
about
funny.
this.
Just watch it.
Ninja is rumored to exist in the waters around Antarctica. It's said to be a large humanoid creature with a pale white complexion and a long slender body. It is a mysterious and elusive creature that is rarely seen by humans. It's said to prefer icy waters and have a preference for deep, isolated areas of the ocean. Could this be just another internet creepypasta?
They're just like,
or something?
It's cum man.
Come, man.
Cum man.
They're just like, what's up?
Yo, what's up, cum?
I have no arms.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
You scratch my back, mate.
What's this? It's 3 a.m. and you hear what?
You hear see this in the tree, what do you do?
What the hell?
It's always these type of videos.
Dude,
The first comment.
the GIF. Yeah, the GIF. Dude, that's... I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
That's weird.
Did they get one of their wives
I
here?
don't
Go up
know.
there and
That's
just
not-
start screaming.
That's a thin ass tree too, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's still
that's
climbable.
somewhere. I want to say that was in Cambodia or maybe even Thailand.
I know
Oh,
that.
no.
I couldn't make out the. I couldn't make out the
Who
language.
shared the next video?
In this scary video, a family is having a birthday party and everything seems fine until all hell breaks loose. Watch this.
Did you like the bicycle and stuff you got for your birthday?
Oh my God, Tommy, it's gonna start again. Oh my God, Dano.
It ain't gotta mess everything up.
He's gonna mess this up for everybody now.
Come on, sissy. Come on, baby, come on. I don't know what's gonna happen. Come on.
Oh, hell no.
It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, baby. Seems like it's messing everything up for us. It's okay, it'll be alright.
Hell
God,
no.
we should have had this at Jerry's house.
Okay, it might not
It's
do
just
anything else, okay?
this stuff is starting again.
What an asshole ghost.
I know, dude.
I'm so sorry.
Damn. Oh God.
What the hell is going on? Go to the front room. Go to the front room, let's go.
Oh God.
Holy shit, dude.
Let's get out of here, come on. Let's go to the living room. Go.
In this scary video, a family is having a birthday party and everything seems fine until all hell breaks loose.
Dude.
I feel like I believe it because they're country folk and they wouldn't do stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they're... That
Bunch of
seemed-
fucking asshole ghosts, man. That
Yeah.
pissed me off. Honestly.
Ruined the birthday, man.
Oh, I mean, I just imagine, like, I don't know. It pisses me off when they fuck with kids like that.
Well, me too, dude. Because that little girl's like,
Yeah.
it's her birthday. She's trying to have a good time and be happy. And you know, our host isn't even paying attention anymore because he's scared.
I am. What the hell?
He has his eyes closed. That's why he's having his sunglasses.
I know he's like this.
No.
North Shore, this is Hawaii.
What is that?
What the hell?
Moving? Satellites? And synchronization? Are those
Satellites that close? I don't think so, dude.
Right here,
It's not in formation.
Sometimes you can see. Sometimes you can see them.
What you're looking at?
But that close in proximity?
20,
Um,
30
Michael,
small
pause it.
little lights
Michael.
moving in unison.
So when if you might be able to see it, Sergio, if you go out to the desert, but you could see Starlink, which is Elon Musk's system.
Right.
You could see it like that.
Okay.
Oh,
It's yeah. You can see it like
information like that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and all over like the Midwest, like my friends in Tennessee said they've seen them before.
Oh, okay.
That's still creepy though.
Yeah.
Imagine like you don't know you're like some.
You look up, you're like.
Imagine being like some
what?
like person living out in the woods, and you're just like, what the hell is that?
Well, it's like back in the 50s when Sputnik first flew over the U.S. and people were outside seeing it. They were freaking out because they've never seen a satellite before. They've seen shooting stars and whatnot, but they just saw Sputnik go over and they're like, "Fuck, we're screwed." Like after that, you know what I mean? But that's pretty much the video. This was, the 11th, and that's on North Shore.
Debunked. Thanks, Matt, for clearing that up.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that's what it was.
Look at the third comment, Matt.
That's pretty
Yours,
weird.
exactly what you said is the person that they said. They are Starlink satellites.
Yeah. And in Hawaii, I mean, dude, the skies are fucking gorgeous.
Well, yeah,
seriously, you can see so much
because there's not a lot of light pollution in there.
Light pollution.
That's the last video, right?
Yeah. And to
conclude,
would you like to introduce the last one we were going to show, Sergio?
Oh yeah. This is the clear up and give it a little hot lightheartedness. Penises are funny, and so is cum. Go ahead, Michael.
What the hell?
Come state man. Build the cum. Come on it. Snowflake.
What the hell?
Come and crank it.
God bless cum.
God damn, that is a lot.
Blue cum.
And in the license plate, butt cum.
Step aside, girls. The femboys are back.
Oh my god.
I am gonna like this one.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Get off my ass or oh god.
Look at the
the Calvin and Hobbes pissing on it.
No, look at the Ford logo.
Oh my god.
That's appropriate.
I'm not even sure what the fuck message he's trying to get across.
Come.
Like, I'm so confused.
Come.
Come.
Like he says, come and crank it.
Hashtag come.
So since you said
tap
since you had
dancing
a
Chris.
joke, kind of, I got to do the last one. Remember, I said if you do a dick joke,
you have to stone cold them.
Send us off, Ethan, with the.
Well, no, he has to say
shotgun.
bye. Steven has to say bye. I'll do it at the end when Steven.
No, do it now, and then he'll say.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, since I'm host, I'm telling
close
you,
it out.
you have to stone cold them.
Blue comes matter.
Blue comes
If
matter.
I stone cold this, all my shit is
build
gonna get
the
all full
cum,
of beer.
come on it.
You could stop sharing, Michael. Stop sharing.
Yeah, all that stuff. All right, so I guess that concludes today's show. Thank God I don't like hosting.
It's gonna happen
But,
again. You're on rotation. It'll happen again.
So yeah, goodbye. Bye. Here's Ethan.
So eventful. I'll take it away for him. Everybody, thanks, Steven, for hosting the show. We had a lot of fun on this one. Some deep stories, crazy stories. Make sure you're following us on Instagram for a lot of our cringy posts that we don't really show here. And a lot of our horror stuff that we like to share. Make sure you're following us on TikTok because Ethan posts like once a month there. And then make sure you're subscribed on our YouTube channel if you're not doing it right now watching us, because we don't only share our podcast, but we also share gaming videos too. Hopefully we can get Matt to do that with us sometime in the future.
What about our Twitter?
And Twitter, we have no posts because Steven hasn't even started it.
I haven't even made it.
I was like, we have a Twitter?
I forgot.
X.
It's called
X. But everybody, thank you so much.
Thirsty.
The beer's overflowing.
Ethan's thirsty.
Here's Ethan. Not stone colding him.
Let's see. Ethan. Oh, you didn't spill this one.
God damn.
Oh.
That was beautiful.
Oh, my stomach.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Marker.
Later.
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
BGCR.